Okay, let's try the dual motor driver. I'm just going to go grab the Portenta Pro Community Solutions library, throw it in here, and let's just see. Oh, we've got the LEDs here. It should be built in. The Portenta had multiple colors that you could do. The xiao only has the one, which is totally fine. We're only going to use D5 and D4, so that's nice and easy. D5 is for speed, D4 is for direction. And let's just fire this onto the xiao, see if it works. And then we're going to hook up the wires if it works. What else? It is a dual motor driver, which... didn't like something. What? Port doesn't exist. Port does exist. We are plugged in. Okay, no idea about that. I'll fix that up. But let's have a quick look. That's the stepper motor. We want dual motor. Here we go. Now, this runs two small motors, but we are only going to do one motor. If you can get one motor working, you can probably figure out how to get a second motor working. So here's the chip with a little brown part at the bottom, which I believe is that little brown part there. The xiao is face up like that. So there's D4, there's D5, ground, and 3v3. There's ground, 3v3, D5, D4, and 3v3 has to go to two places. This sets the mode for it to be doing this instead of some other motor driver thing. Probably would operate a stepper motor maybe, but that 3v3 is important to set this high so that it does this configuration. So basically we need ground, 3v3, D5, D4, ground, 3v3, D5, D4, and then the motor, DC motor, don't matter which wires. If it's going the wrong direction, you just flip the wires. But ground and VIN need to be correct. This is the motor. This is the higher voltage. I could just use a single one of these. Actually, I probably will. The motor driver does not need 6 volts like the big motor driver. And that's about it. I have a couple of things to work on. I'll hook up the wires and I will see if I can figure out what the error is. Okay, so we had a couple little issues. Every once in a while, you have to hold the reset button on the xiao while plugging in the cable. And that was the problem with it uploading. So I did that and it should upload. Next thing, connecting the wires is pretty much this. The xiao's ground went to the ground here on the motor driver. Xiao's 3.3 went to both the top, the second spot and the bottom spot on the motor driver. And as you can see, the motor's turning one way, then the other way. D4 to here, D5 to here. On this side, the two greens go to the motor. The red goes to the red of the battery, and ground goes to the ground of the battery. That's it. Hook it all together properly. It works. Screw one thing up and it doesn't work. Welcome to robotics. Let's have a quick look at the code. Notice it's turning one way, and then you might be able to see that it's turning the other direction when it starts again. When's it going to start again? Let's just double check that it goes the other way. Okay, so we're turning the light on. We're setting D4 to one direction. We're setting the speed to medium, and that's what it's doing. Then we're setting the speed to off and waiting 3 seconds. Same with that. Now we're turning it the other direction, setting the speed to medium again, 1 second, and then fast, 1 second before it stops. turn the light off, and it waits for 9 seconds. That's the slow one. This is slow, then fast, then wait, LED off. Done.